Hey you guys, Coach Liz here. All right, today I want to talk to you about creating healthy habits through the summer. I just got back from sunny St. George, Utah. We did a Mindset Morning not a webinar, a live class, a summer kickoff. We talked about great mindset tools and how to create habits, and it was a lot of fun. Anyways, at the end of that, we issued a challenge, a 66-day habit tracker challenge, and I wanted to invite you to do it with me. In Element 3 in your life book, Dr. Anderson talks about how to create habits. And he talks about a cue, a response, and a reward. Every habit that we have, there's a cue that triggers it. It might be an unhealthy habit, like when you get home at night, seeing your favorite spot on the couch. You sit there, that's your cue. And once you do that, it triggers a response of, oh, I always like to eat my favorite junk food when I sit here. So you go and get your favorite cookies or whatever, or chips, and you sit on the couch and watch your show, and your reward is that you get to relax and eat your favorite foods. But in the long term, is that helping you with your goals? If not, all you have to do is change that cue. And that might be just doing something different, have a different nighttime routine, or even sitting in a different spot on the couch is going to change that trigger, that cue to go get the food. And so, same with the healthy habit. When you want to create a healthy habit, you have to think of the cue that's going to give you the response. So, one habit that I am going to be working on this summer is walking. I love to walk. I love walking and weightlifting. And so, walking is something that I want to do every day. So, I'm going to use my 66-day habit tracker, and the link for this is in the comments. You can go ahead and print off your own. I'm going to put this in a plastic sleeve so I can use a dry erase marker to mark it, and you can reuse it over and over. Print several, do it with your kids or your friends. It's a lot of fun. Basically, you want to set a goal, a micro habit that you can do every day, and create a cue. So for me, it's going to be going for a walk every day. And so my cue has to be, I'm going to stack it with something that I already do, habit stacking. So I'm going to put my shoes and my clothes that I'm going to wear right in a pile next to my door. So when I wake up, I'm going to see them. That's going to be my cue. I'm going to put my shoes on and get my clothes on. And that will give the response to go for a walk. And my reward is I'm going to feel good, and I'm going to be able to check off my square on my tracker. And the more consistent I'm doing it, if I do it for 66 days, it's going to start to form that habit. And one little trick about the 66-day challenge is I want this habit to be very simple. So my check mark is if I put on my shoes and I walk at least to the end of the driveway, I get my check. I did a minimum. I could probably do that if I got home at midnight. I could put my shoes on, run to the end of the driveway and back to check it off. Even if I had the flu, I could probably put my shoes on, walk to the end of the driveway, come back, get a check. So I want it to be something that will create that habit, but is very simple, that you won't get burnt out, very simple. But here's the kicker. If I do more than the minimum, let's say I put my shoes on and I walk for 20 minutes, or I walk to the end of my road, whatever it is, if I walk farther than my driveway, I get to put a plus on my tracker. And I'm going to track how many days I can be consistent, and I'm going to look how many days I have pluses, how many days I did more than the minimum. And when I see that I can get several pluses in a row consistently, I'll probably be ready for a bigger micro habit. But that's how it starts. So here's my challenge. Print off your 66-day habit tracker. Think about what is one thing you want to work on over the next 66 days till just about almost the end part of summer. And what is a micro habit that you can do every day? Might be drinking your water. Maybe you'll put a glass of water next to your bed, and first thing in the morning, take a drink of water. If you at least get one drink, you get to check your check mark. And if you drink more, put a plus. Maybe it's that you want to build stronger relationships with your kids. And so maybe your micro habit is you're going to give one of your kids one hug a day. That's your minimum. You could probably do that no matter what, as long as they were home, right? And if you do more than that, you get a plus. Someone at the event, I loved that idea. He wanted to build connections with his family. So his goal was he's going to send a text or call, some kind of connection with someone in his family every day for his check. Love that. So think about what would be your goal for your health, maybe your mindset, whatever it is, that you want to be consistent with. Go ahead and print your tracker and do this with us. All right, we'll talk to you later.